La 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 la. Pretty little baby in a bluebird. I don't remember you. Ooh, pretty little baby in a bluebird. Little baby, remember you. Pretty little baby. Boom, boom. Pretty little baby. Boom, boom. Pretty little baby. All right. It is literally time, folks. We're going to call this fertilizer beans. Fertilize like this. Hi, guys. Fertilize. It's not even fertilizer, it's fertilize. Yeah, I know it's late. I thought I was going to stream earlier. It never ends up happening. Sue me. If you can't make the stream, you'll watch it on YouTube. It's totally fine. I don't care. Do I look like a man who cares? Exactly. You guys need to go to sleep. Anyone who's up right now needs to go to sleep anyway. What better way to fall asleep than watching to the soothing, pleasant voice of Fry 'em Up lull you to sleep? Whoa, whoa, pretty little baby. What the hell? What in tarnation is even going on over here? This is called Green Shadow. Fertilize your beans. Well, I've made a deck like this a long time ago. First of all, it's a long time ago. But the new Fertilize card is kind of insane. So, yeah, I guess that's the only actual new card here, besides for this being kind of a good meta pick. I don't think Bean Counter is buffed. I think it just has team up. Yeah, I think I'm going to do one more plant deck, and then I'm actually going to be trying some zombies. This is the plan. This is what I got prepared for today, though. And I do have a bunch of zombie decks. I've kind of just been putting them on hold because of the new cards. But this one will really be putting the spotlight on Fertilize here, so that's awesome. It's 1 p.m. for you. In, like, Western Russia, yeah. Alright, guys. Whoever's here is here. That's what we're doing right now. YouTube stream is live. La 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 la. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of plant decks just to sort of use a lot of the new cards. There's still a bunch of them that I haven't. There's so many. I'm still catching up from the December balance batch. I still haven't made a deck with like Portal Technician, which I probably should. Or with the new Zombot Stomp. Maybe I did one with Zombot Stomp. Oh yeah, I did like a Gargtuna with Zombot Stomp. But anyway, There's they're just gonna keep on plugging away. I've been spending a lot of the streams also doing update videos and stuff like this, so anyway, I'll do some zombies. Let's just say next stream I'll do some zombies. The next stream will be Monday night. Will actually be my birthday stream. That will be on, well, it'll be Monday night, Tuesday. So that'll be the last stream after this one. All right, guys. P-Lover posted it in Reddit? Oh, it doesn't mean that there's going to be... You mean there's going to be a future change? I should be following... I should be following P-Lover, actually. Where do you see the thing about... I think he just wrote that... I don't see the post here. I think he just wrote that it's going to be... It's gonna... They changed the the text. Like, it used to not say team up, and now it does, or something like that. Yeah, so no Brainana because I changed the Shrinking Violet. I'll explain. Brainana would be good here. I agree. Let's go. I guess the way this deck loses is more to control. I mean, I could do it. This deck is already plenty good against Toxic Waste Sim. You know what? I think for the purpose of the stream, I'll actually switch it to the Brainana. The logic was to run Shrinking Violet instead because the meta right now is Tele-Imps and Flag Swarm, but this deck kind of beats those. And it's kind of loses to like a heavy control deck, and Brainana is going to be much better against that. So I'll switch it up. You can run either one. Maybe I'll mention that in the intro. Here we go, guys. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are playing the Green Shadow Fertilize Your Beans deck, featuring this new card, Fertilize. So here's a really good way to take advantage of the huge buff this got. Used to do 3-3, now it's going to be 4-4. And it's by running a lot of cheap beans, particularly in the water lane, because if you give the Fertilize to something in the water, it can't be hit by alien ooze. I mean, unless they have like a rocket science locked and loaded, and they're usually not going to be prepared for a play like that if you've just been spamming beans the first couple of turns. You're going to have this massive guy, even if it's just like a Lima Pleurodon in the water now, that's going to be a 6-6, and it's going to be really difficult for most opponents to deal with it. The other cool thing about this deck is the fact that we are running some amphibious synergy. I'm running the new Navy Bean. It's a 4-cost 4-4 team up, so it's definitely justified, and it's a bean, and it's going to be hitting the multiple amphibious minions we have in this deck. Plus, we're running Rhotabega. So Rhotabega with Fertilize used to be really good. Now it's insane because Rhotabega is going to go up to 8 attack. Sorry, it's going to go from 2, it's going to go to 6 attack, and it's basically going to be doing 12 damage since it's attacking in 2 lanes, which is just crazy. Rhotabega, anyway, a very good card for doing damage. This deck is an aggro deck. You're trying to hit your opponent's face hard and do a lot of damage with your Admiral Navy Bean. It also gets hit very well by the Navy Bean because the Rhotabega will go up to 3 attacks, so it's doing 6 instead of 4, which is really, really good. Running some cool beans to answer Gravestones. It also is going to be a very good, it's a bean for Admiral Navy Bean, and a decent base for the Jelly Bean, which is the form of big removal running in this deck. Running some plant foods, you're going to be playing that on anything that you use the Fertilize on. You can use it on a big Jelly Bean that has 5 attack. And finally, we're running Brainana. I was kind of torn between either running Brainana or Shrinking Violet. It seems like Tele-Imp sort of is the meta right now with Toxic Waste Sim, which would make Shrinking Violet better. Last minute, I decided to listen to the chat and switch it for Brainana because the deck would die mostly to decks that have like a ton of small removal, like control decks. You know, if they're able to answer all of your early game and then you don't have anything to fertilize, that's really going to hurt this deck a lot. And Brainana sort of is the answer to those decks because they're trying to control, save for their brains, and the Brainana is going to punish them hard. Just running some bogs for some environments. That also is very good with the Rhotabega. Let's get right into the games. Hope you guys enjoy, and here we go. Let's get the sound going, and let's get the bets going. If you think we are going to win 6 out of 8 games here, vote yes. 5 out of 8 is going to be a no. Betting our fries over here at the live stream, twitch.tv/fry 'em up. We're also running ClickP, which is a bean and also can easily take over the early game. I wonder if I actually keep Bog against Huge Giganticus because he almost always has an environment. I think I'm going to prefer to... I like the fact we got the Rhodobaga because he has really no small removal. It's going to be very difficult for him to deal with the Rhodobaga here. I'm putting this in the middle so the Rhodobaga has these two lanes to go to, one that hits heights and the other one that hits the water, especially if he is running Tele-Imps. We want this to deal. I think this deck is kind of, anyway, has a lot of answers to Tele-Imps because the Rhodobaga answers the Toxic Waste Imp. Even just Lima Pleurodon is a pretty good answer. Pretty little baby. Wow, wow. So this might as well go here. Kill this thing before it hits, and wow, that's a really good answer. I thought it was going to be Teleportation Zombie. I've been seeing a few more people running Science. Are you kidding me? That is potentially game losing, the fact that he's able to. We would have been so far ahead. They got exactly Trapper territory from exactly Huge Giganticus Super on turn 1. That is devastating. Absolutely horrific. Alright, we have a pretty good answer to this Cosmic Scientist. I've been seeing a lot of people run Science. I'm going to show you probably the video after this. You know, I've been doing a lot of plants because we just had the plant balance patch. I want to show you the Fertilize and the Tempo with the Guardian and the Solar. So this one, the only recently balanced card is the Fertilize. Obviously, there's a lot of other cards like the Navy Bean that, you know, previously when we did a deck like this, Grow Your Beans, I wouldn't have run that, but now it's very viable, even with just a few amphibious cards. So it's going to be Cool Bean here. I think we just go face. This will be a good base for the Jelly Bean next turn, which is awesome. It's just a Mad Chemist. Got off to a little bit of a rough start, but I think we're doing okay. He got Guy, which again is worse, I think, than Free Station. Kind of worst case scenario here. We're getting a little bit wrecked because of the the HG superpowers. Alright, so I kind of want to go for a Jelly Bean here. The question is, which lane should I put it in? Having a big minion in the water is good. Being here is fine, though, too. So I'm almost always just going to Lima here. I can't see that happening anywhere else. And then I'm going to bounce the Mad Chemist. Block meter would say we have 2 Jelly Beans. I think I'm going to go for what is best this turn, which is actually to Jelly Bean like this. And we'll do the second Jelly Bean in the water. This way the 5 damage will hit, and then maybe the 2 will proc the block. See if he has a rocket for this 5-4. That would be bad. He got that from like Mad Chemist. Okay, he's doing a lot of bullseye to us. A lot of bullseye at 7, but he's taking a ton of heat here. 5 proc the block would be nice because it might set up a plant food finish. Didn't proc the block, but instead we rolled double 1s, just as good. There's a Brainana, which could be really clutch here. That's a bullseye, so we're taking 2. We kind of just have to go for it here, right? Actually, he's doing 2 + 6. I might as well just Jelly Bean this. He's not going to be able to stop both of these. I'm just wondering about him blocking. So Jelly Bean should be fine here. He's doing 2. He's doing 8 on 11. He would need to find 3 damage, which, you know, he only conjured 1 card from that Chemist. He played it already. I don't think he's going to be able to add 3 to this board. So this should be the safest play here, because we'll be hitting him 2 times for lethal damage. Little bit of a tough play. Plant Food obviously could just play around anything 11 in his hand, but I don't... For 2, yeah, he's not going to have it. So that is guaranteed lethal, because his block cannot block the amphibious lane. All right. Quick 1-0. Thank you, Nice Nose. 4 months. Heck yeah. All right. Great first game. Got into a race and we won it. That's how we want to see this. Especially against, you know, Huge Giganticus really is the meta right now with the imp decks. I guess that was a different kind of deck. The cool thing about running Admiral Navy Bean specifically, it's just such a hard counter to that because he has no small removal. This is a really interesting starting hand. I'm happy I have the bananas now. So, I think we'll get rid of the rutabaga right when we get this. I think this hand looks good enough. The thing, again, we don't want to see is just a ton of rolling stones. We also don't want to see Teacher. Teacher is the ultimate answer to Green Shadow right now. So, question is where to go with this. Admiral on 1 anyway is sad because it just pings block meter for 1. There's also a chance that I'm going to want to manipulate to play around Weed Spray using the bog to do so. I'm going to start with the Click P. It also gives you a chance at turn 2 Click P. Since it's shuffling a couple into the deck, maybe one will land on top. I would say after Tell Imps, Rust Bolt Control is the other meta. Now, Bro did not Rolling Stone, which is weird, especially with... Okay, so he's going for Flag Swarm. Alright, I guess that makes sense. Not really, though. So, there's a consideration to actually play these in the ground just to be able to play around Weed Spray for next turn. I think I will do that. A little bit awkward exposing our beans like this, but there's no Conga, there's no laser base alpha. This is actually very safe. And we do have, again, the bog, which is what we need here. He's hitting this, which actually makes this now not buff the... The whole point of this play was to buff the middle manager, but anyway. So it's turn 3. I love the fact that against pass, though, we have... I guess he's not going for Weed Spray. Anyway, this is a pretty good play. There's really no point in keeping the 0-1 alive here, right? I guess I should probably save the freeze for later. Alright, I'll save the freeze for when it's going to be better. This should win whatever... the trade against whatever great... Oh my gosh! It's a This turquoise skull just ate shit! Yes! Yes! So the investment in the ground lane with the beans absolutely paid off. This is becoming a little problem, but it's fine. Wow-wee! Okay, okay. So now what? Okay, this doesn't really... Yeah, the Warlord itself doesn't matter. There's a part of me that wants to set this Rutabaga up. He just got turn 4 Warlord. It's really annoying. We could go like how do we do this? The Rutabaga could go here, but then what? Then what do we do with it after? Now, I think, well, we're getting 4 to face here. Is this right? Probably we should just push the game forward, you know? This lane is gonna have to really chump block this lane a lot now. Completely failed. We did not block. I really wanted to block and either get a buff or get super. That would have been super nice. We do have a Jelly Bean now, which could open up this lane. Yes! Is that gonna be lethal here? Did he show us a superpower? He played Nerf. He could have a chop, which would be annoying indeed. When we play this Jelly Bean, we're also proccing the block here. Honestly, we don't need to buff these. I guess I play this here. Alright, so let's block like this damage. Let's see what we get. I guess another Navy Bean would be better. I think we just bounce Warlord, though. And we play this here. Because this will proc the block, this will proc the block, then this will hit. It's not even really good. Is there a better play? Is playing this dry just better? Maybe that wasn't right. There's the rock wall, no chop. Might get chopped now, though. Rock the block. That has to be worth it. There's 2 really good targets here. Either one that makes us go face. That's annoying. That Lima just died. That probably wasn't the right decision. Probably bouncing something off the board there and being a little bit more aggressive is better. Yeah, lane 2, the problem with the Admiral Navy being kind of messed it up because since it's proccing the block, it would have gone blocked. We would have had him down a lot lower now, though. He still has a flag on the board. We're getting really low in health. So we're going to do 2 and 5. It's not enough. If he doesn't block this lane, Brainana's going to straight... It's going to straight wreck him. Yeah, the Admiral really... Unfortunate there. 3 and 5 does kill us. So we can't really Brainana anymore. Pretty little baby. Oh, oh. Pretty little. Yeah, the Rhodobaga is also against the 5 health. They just don't do anything. This double Warlord really harsh. Well, there's Jelly Bean and then Rhodobaga, which will do 2, 5, and 2. And that plays really well around going viral. So this is how we're playing this. We're going to get this lane out. And then we'll get the final 2 damage here. Where the main thing I'm playing around right now is going viral. If he just has Rocket... Yeah, I guess we lose into Rocket. We win into going viral, we lose into everything else. But kind of calling the going viral here. Got back air bounce from I don't even know from what. The cool thing about this Rolling Stone is that it kind of throws the game now, because now we usually block. Absolute throw? Oh, how do I do this? Jelly Bean super win, so I'll keep this. Oh, I rolled a 3? Dude just absolutely tossed the game. He would have blocked. No, wait. Oh yeah, Jelly Bean still bounces this though. So it's Jelly Bean, Jelly Bean super, and we have to not block. There's no better way to do this, right? Brainana. No, it's Jelly Bean on top of a 4/4 just to clear the path for Precision Blast for the win. Come on, come on, yes. We'll take those. Yeah, baby. Close game. Get wrecked, pretty little baby. The heck, pretty little baby. Here we go. I think I probably could have played that entire game better. That play with the Admiral Navy beam where we were going for a lethal was so awkward. It probably, if I go back, if you guys have the luxury of kind of slowing down and pausing and analyzing it more without the pressure, there probably is some better play there. I can't even think of it right now. All right, so we do have the Fertilizer. I'll keep one of them. This is a really cool way of playing around Weed Spray too. Let's see if we can pull this off against Rust Bowl here. Chad's celebrating. He did not have a Rolling Stone. That's going to go a really long way here. The question is how much greed. That's probably Teleportation Zombie. So you don't even try to ping this. It has too much health. So we just go full phase here. And it's just so much damage to be doing 6 on turn 2 here. Awesome. There also is block chop, so that's just another problem Rust Bolt has. Okay, he California rolled us, which is fine. Nerfing that. Why not hit the Rhodobaga, though? That's a really odd decision, because this is doing way more damage. Because he's trying to go after it with something. He feels like he'll have a teleportation zombie to go after this regardless. So, guys, look how big of a punish this is. Bro's going down to... He doesn't have chop. Should have played around Chop. I should have just thought about it. Oh, we'd be in such good shape if this was here. Bro. Pretty little baby. Oh. My gut is go Jelly Bean next turn. Because we'll turn 5, turn 6, turn 7. I'm also gonna look for a second click P here. It's fine. It's so annoying. So it was Trick or Treater, not Chemist. So now we Jelly Bean. At least this won't get chopped now. The teleportation zombies don't really matter, so let's just get rid of his card draw. And we'll hopefully be able to bring in our way to victory here. That is the plan. Just don't get another chop. Don't get an 5-4. There's a couple of cards to answer. It's Rust Bolt Super and Chop, essentially, are the two things. Or a Lucky Dolphinado. That's fine. You can gain teleports. It'll make him feel safer to play into Shrinking Violet here, which is fine. We need him to just pass this turn here, and we are going to get him so good. Come on, pass! Pass! Just pass! Good enough. Get brain in, bitch. Yes! Alright, so now he needs to block. He can still get heal. This is far from over. If he blocks and gets Rock Wall, we automatically win. It's a 1 in 3 chance. The other two, which are Heal and Nerf, are going to save him, and he got Rock Wall, and he bites the dust just like that. Alright. I mean, Shrinking Violet would have been very good there, too. I'm just trying to weigh, should we be running Shrinking Violet or Brainana in this deck? That's the only real big question I had about this deck list, so... I mean, the Brainana definitely got it done there. It was better there than the Shrinking, for sure, but Bro kind of fed into that. Brainana becomes way, way worse when you're against smart opponents who play around it. Like, if I'm against a smarty hero, sometimes I have no choice, but I will usually just I'll say, you can kill me with anything, kill me with Jumping Bean, kill me with Jelly Bean, I will not die to Brainana, which is probably the right way to do it. This is a great starting hand. The answer to Gravestones, but first of all, we got 1, 2, 3. It's exactly what we want to see. Admiral, spam it. The Rust Bolts. Alright, we're back to the huge Giganticus Super Brains. This should be a proper Tele-Imps deck if we're seeing Imposters spammed on one. So that's cool. Really weird putting this here, which kind of, I like the Rhodobiga being here to play around Toxic Waste Him, but it doesn't look like I'm able to do that, though. So we will just maximize damage. He could teleport in a 1-drop. It would kill the Rhodobiga. That's actually worse. Oh, come on. Alright, his Super Brain Super is gone, though. So, I guess that's fine. Graveyard. For what, though? For Cowboy? Like, what is he... What is he putting here? So it's almost always Imp Commander. It's probably as good a time as any to use the Cool Bean. Not only does this get free value, it also kind of makes 2 damage hit, and then 1 will proc the block, so... And it's Mustache Waxer of all things. Okay. Okay, I guess it's a Mustache deck, not Tele-Imps. Even though I have seen some Tele-Imps run Mustache Waxer recently. Proc the block, it's what we want. So he has Deadly, Chop, or Card Draw. Card Draw he would have used. Let's say he has Deadly or Chop. He didn't even go for Deadly there. Double Space Time. A little bit of a slow play, which is kind of what we want to see here. My gut says we're gonna maximize damage, which is gonna be like this. I guess the Cool Bean dies, but that's okay. And then we'll let the first space time proc the block. So we'll play this one in 3 rather than in 1. And yep, we'll be getting him down to 9 here. We'd love a plant food. Yeah, so he's running space time. He's running some... This is good no matter what it hits, actually. All 4 of these are good targets. That's fine. And we just kept the Cool Bean alive. Are you kidding me? Just clogging this lane is so good. It's also 3 more damage this turn. So he's getting really low now. Pretty little baby. There's the plant food from hell on the top deck. Let's go. So unless he puts an amphibious minion, I'm going to go for this. We win 2/3 of the time here. Come on, Admiral. The big boy. Yes! Fertilize OP. That's all I'm trying to say, guys. Hell yeah. Thick Admiral getting it done. That's the highlight intro. Yes! All of a sudden, plant food just... like, fertilize on 3, plant food on 4 is just a whole new thing now. Yes! Yes! Some close games here. A lot of races, it seems. I mean, that guy wasn't even he was racing, tempo racing. He had all the lanes clogged. But he had no amphibious minions. It's just one of the cool things this deck does well is that you get your plant food on a fertilized minion in a lane that can't be blocked. Like, that's not a thing that a lot of decks can do, but it's something this deck does exceptionally well. Okay. What are we looking for in this matchup? We like Brainana. I mean, this isn't a bad hand. I guess I'll get rid of the plant food. Maybe the plant food is exactly what we need, though. A 3/3 is okay. I think this is alright. I will, again, try to make the streams a little earlier. I've been streaming. I'm in the Philippines still. I've been streaming all hours of the night. This is really annoying. Because, you know, the super kind of just gets negated. I probably... Okay, I'm going to go like this. It also prevents him from doing Fossil Head next turn, which would totally lock this lane down. The cool thing now is we can go Admiral and Super this next turn. A little bit inefficient in terms of the Admiral Navy Beam, but it's okay. I'm going to, because this is an aggro deck, we are just going to take the 5. I was going to, if he hadn't played that middle manager, just Super on 1 and then Admiral Lima on 2. But, yeah, this is our life now. Cool Bean sort of plays around Weed Spray, which is okay. Feels like Weed Spray. I'm so paranoid of Weed Spray. Cool. Brain Vendor. So this usually translates into an environment. I kind of just want to go full face here. I mean, if he leaps this, we can always just Jelly Bean it next turn. So let's fully go face. We'll put this in 4, so one of these will definitely proc the block first. You know, if he has Weed Spray. I guess that's our life now. This was not a bad play, but if he's going for... That's weird. He's not leaping this, because... Why did he not play the Brain Vendor in 3? Why did he use the rock wall? That didn't make sense. Why? You don't have to use that power. Just keep it in your hand. The rock wall goes completely to waste. I was trying to figure out what he was doing. He was doing nothing. That's cool. So, top priority, obviously, is dealing with Senor Tomb Raiser. We're not running any tricks, reactive tricks in this deck, so this Parasol does close to nothing. So, the real way to play this... how do we do this? We could just go for, like, this play. I don't have to Jelly Bean this. The Jelly Bean would go a long way. We also want to play around Chop. So let's actually play around block Chop this time. And we'll do this play. It really kills both of these beans, but it's alright. So if he had Nerf, I think he uses it there. If he had Heal, he used Rock Wall, so I'm going to say he 100% has Chop. So let's try to play around that and only commit this Jelly Bean if he... Well, I guess we kind of... Well, I could just play the Jelly Bean dry. I guess that's the answer. Maybe we'll save the water lane for the Brainana. Yeah, I think this just goes dry, because he has... I mean, listen, after that rock wall, I can't really assume anything right now. I think this just goes dry and we play our own shop. And the Brainana should finish him off next turn. There's no way he got heal and held it there. Or nerf, there's no way that happened either, so he's just holding chop. He got the worst 5-drop in PvZ Heroes that is so unscary, so unreactive, and he is about to die. Jelly Bean, roll a 1. You don't really need it. There's the nerf. Did he use heal? Right, that's nerf. We knew he didn't have that. Where's the heal? Did he use it already? Well, he can't use it this turn because we're going to Brainana his ass. That's how this is going. Boy, he's running Bucket Boy. No, he got that from Middle Manager, but Brainana, as usual, creates guaranteed lethal. Man. They're the Brainana, way better than Shrinking Violet. Infinitely better. Shrinking Violet was dead as hell that whole game, especially because of the Parasol, so... Shout out to the chat who last minute. I was running in the first version. I literally was running 3 Brainanas. I took them out because I was like, Toxic Waste Imp is meta, Flag Swarm is meta, I need her. No. Just run Brainana. It's an amphibious deck. You have another finisher. It's perfect. You have big amphibious minions that they can't front them, so they have to use tricks to answer them. Run Brainana. Brainana's better. I think we've settled that dilemma. Man, I kind of want to keep that. Okay, so no gravestone, so I think we're going to go for either second click P. This is fine. Or just another minion that can get fertilized. I think we'll keep the Jelly Bean here. Looks like good tempo. Wouldn't mind getting second click P. This is pretty good, though. But which of these do I want to get bungeed? This one. Okay. I think we'll utilize the Heights lane here to play around Trapper territory, exactly. Brainana his ass. Mm-hmm. La, 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 la. So there's the bungee. Okay. So this is a really good play. You'd have to basically have 2 more bungees to deal with it. We can also grow one which plays around bungee but plays very strongly into fruitcake. I think we'll spread the love. We also have the Jelly Bean coming up, so we would like this has been biggin though. This is just this is the other way. I was thinking of running other cards like Grocery, but Embiggen is going to be the second way of growing your amphibious minions or your Rotobigas here. I guess the other way is also just Navy Bean, so yeah, I guess Navy Bean is the new Grocery for this deck. So we did have a second bungee. Well, that is fine. Mustache Monument, dry on 3. Bro, get punished. It's 5 damage to your face. Yes. What is this about? Is it going to play like a raptor on this to try to do something cute? It's too cute. Rotobiga Grow looks really good. It does play into Teleport Raptor, though. I'm thinking about the Jelly Bean, but we don't really have to worry about it. He hasn't done anything yet. Rotobiga Grow is so good here. Why do I think he's about to Teleport Raptor me? I don't know why it feels like it. It's such a bad play. It's just 3 extra damage. I should probably go for what the Rotobiga Grow does 8 here. Yeah, there's really no way. He's not teleporting Raptor. What am I saying? What am I saying? Do the right decision here. It's 8 damage to his face. If he has Teleport Raptor, good for him. I don't know why he spammed the mud. It's just this mystery. Like, there has to be some... Okay, he has Rocket. Alright, that's fine. And keep the Admiral alive. I'm okay with that. Instead of taking 8, he'll just take 5. Down to 7. We're down to 18. I just don't get what this was about, though. He's setting it up for Viking. It's a mustache deck. And he's thinking like 2 turns ahead. So let's assume he's kind of procking our block here. Alright, that's why. Okay. Very cute. Pretty little baby. Bum, bum. Have we seen a superpower from him yet? Summoning backup dancers. I don't think he played Eureka or Telepathy. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm always bad at tracking that. So probably the play is Jelly Bean on the ground. That way we'll proc the block with the Jelly Bean. And we'll bounce the 6-5. Not Raptor, Gizzard Lizard is what I meant. So now we have 2 lethal lanes. I think this is basically guaranteed here now. He can't deal with the Admirals, the thing he can't get. Gizzard Lizard, guys. Not I don't know, I call it Raptor. You're right. I've done that about 1,000 times. Gizzard Lizard. 3 damage field clear, teleporting it on that thing. That was my very weird hypothesis of what that mustache might... Are you... Okay. I think in this situation, there's one card that answers that. I guess Heal also would have done it, right? This is so sad. This is so unbelievably sad. You know, I'm going to play for the Jelly Bean Super to face play again. Because this does... Taking this down to 3 health does basically nothing here. 2 beans does a lot. Oh, boy. Okay. I think we're still really, really good shape here. We're just gonna block as much as we can. Haha, get cool bean, bozo. Pretty little baby, bum bum. We also don't want these 2 beans to like roll double 3s. That's fine. Now it's the last 2 brains, right? So he's got 1 brain to deal with an amphibious 5-5. He did it last turn. I don't know what he has up his ass. That's fine. Okay, good. So the quick, very quick 6-0. Damn. Look at this deck go. He got it from Quasar, right? Or thinking, I don't remember. But anyway, we got him anyway. Boy, so he's doing mustaches with Trickster instead of Valk. Extremely new move. It's so much better with Valk, think about it. Should've bounced the Waxer. Oh, maybe you guys are right. Maybe we should have gone lane 5 and then bounce lane 3 and then bounce the Waxer instead of the Duck Stash. It's possible that was better. Alright, so as much as I love Brainana into Brainstorm, we're gonna disciplinedly mulligan. Alright, we got a 1 and a 2. Not a great matchup because of Bungie, Conga, stuff like that. I think I'm gonna just take the 5 here instead of spamming 1 with no bean on turn 2. Like, I'll save this until it can at least do something, you know? Summoning. Turkey! He got turkey! I'll award the prize. Congratulations to the believers today. 76% voted yes. Yeah, he passed turn 2. I don't like it. But this is our life. Ho ho, pretty. Wow, he did not have a bungee. Oh, he had nothing on 2? How? What is his hand? Barrel. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, well, we're passing, obviously, with these Admirals. Oh. Oh. It doesn't do anything. I think freezing this and then double Admiral Navy Beam next turn is probably the way. He should have put this barrel here, though, because he would have gone 4 damage for free. So that was kind of just a noob move. Oh, I'm really tempted to go double Admiral Bog. If he hard commits, so there's backup dancers. He used summoning already. See, even backup dancers, it still does 0 damage. So there's very little that can go wrong there. Oh, look, it could be Conga. Teleportation zombie barrel could also really, really mess this up if it's exactly teleport barrel. The other play is just Admiral, freeze, and then we'll see what we get. I guess we'll freeze first. These admirals probably want to be in the water. Teleportation zombie, second barrel of Deadbeards will basically lose us the game. We need these admirals to live. All right, I'll do the safer play here. Here's another jelly. We really need these to live because we have so many. All our entire hand relies on us having an amphibious or a bean on board. It was teleportation zombie. I'm really happy I did it. No, I'm not throwing the game. It's too greedy. Plus, this would have gone blocked anyway. Yeah. Made the right decision. So, now what? Jellybean looks fine here. Getting the teleportation zombie. This is all, I mean... Jellybean looks really good. Keeping these alive, though, also looks good. We'd be playing into chickening by doing this. Kind of. Not really. Is this face better? Jellybean's kind of safe. I think it's just Jellybean. Is it throwing by covering one of these beans right now? Not really. That should hit him twice, though, from these admirals. Yes. Little game mechanics, most people know that, but the Admiral Navy Beam, when it gets covered by a jelly bean, it does do its thing, its ability. So he's down to 3, which could make a difference if he has a rocket science here. Valve from hell! the happiest Falcon in the history of PvZ heroes. He's just showing me his hand. Good, Chad. Mad respect. Chat thought it was Mad Chemist. Dude, it was Teleportation Zombie and he had the barrel. And this will be game 8. Let's see if we can complete the cycle here. Here's Super Brain. So this is the happy hand. I'm going to keep Jellybean because of Cowboy. Is kind of the one thing he has that's good against this deck. Pretty little bum 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 bum. So I think we're gonna go like 1, 2, 3, something like that. Because right now this isn't doing enough. Bro, just booked. All right, we'll play one more. Pretty little baby. Okay. Pretty little bad boy. Come on here. You can do it. You can last one more game. That is fine. This is really, really good against Smash. He has no... Smash, I think, is the best matchup for this. He can answer these kind of well, but he really can't... Once you fertilize, he can't do anything in the amphibious lane. Because he just runs either Alien Ooze, which is just dog water. He's not going to run Locust Swarm. Alien Ooze just really, really sucks into +4/4. I guess he can hit a lucky piano, but that's basically it. Now, we do have a curve here. This is tough. See, this one can get nibbled too. The most thing I want to play around, there's Nibble and there's Rolling Stone. So he does have, I mean, he's not going to run 4 Nibble from Rolling Stone, so... I think I'm going to play around Nibble and do this. Technically, if this gets Rolling Stoned, it's also better. Alright. Playing around Nibble and playing this before the Admiral. And bro didn't have a damn thing. So now it's going to be Admiral plus Embiggen into Fertilize. And we're just going to camp this amphibious lane. Oh, please don't flag swarm my ass. Okay, this is actually going to be really dangerous now. No, he didn't have it. All right. Pretty little baby. Bum, bum. That is so fine. So the Admiral probably is the one we want to keep alive here. So I guess we'll fertilize that. Again, Lua Lucky Piano. This will play around Alien Ooze really well. Jellybean also we want to keep on the smaller minion. In case he does something insane here. If we see a turquoise, I wouldn't be surprised. He's running pets. He's running professional pets with... Anyway, we'll see if he has the, we'll see if he has the... Exactly... Like, leftovers. Oh, okay. I was thinking also just lunchbox would arguably be even better there. Now leftovers better. We got California, we got Virginia rolled. This is a problem. Because we are just getting super duper wrecked here. We got one of them. Roll one. Damn, we're actually just getting outraced by this flag, which is really, really bad. So if he does something, I was thinking we could jelly bean, but that's off the table now. Oh. Yeah, this is not good. Going viral will put us away here. We'll try to survive. But if this hits, 2 beans could win. Rolled a 3. Yeah, it's going viral. All right. I think this deck is going to be good into the control and into the tele-imps, but bad into a flag. Man, this was crazy. Flag with Zookeeper. We just got outraced. Despite how fast this deck... I mean, this is just faster. There's nothing faster than Flag Zombie. Alright, it's Vincible. Which is good. Which is great. Yeah, Zookeeper's a professional. Running Zookeeper together with running Middle Manager instead of, I mean, Cat Lady... Even Dog is okay right now. Fraidy Cat. There's a lot of 1-drops, so I wouldn't run the Middle Manager there, but it's fine. It obviously got it done. And it was just double Zookeeper leftovers. Just absolutely destroyed us there. That was so hard. Alright, guys. So that was the Fertilizer Beans deck. That deck did extremely well, and I think it really showed also... one of the many, many uses of the brand new, newly buffed Fertilize card. That's definitely going on YouTube. If you want to see more decks like this, be sure to subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. This is Fry. Roll. So much for Smash being a good matchup. Not if he's racing me with Pets, though. Yeah, Pets is going to be a really bad matchup. Flag Pets is probably the ultimate worst matchup. Think about it. We just don't we're not running any small answers. We're only running Jelly Bean, which is against that hand was so slow. Anyway. Francine just got bent over by the smash. It's so true. My butt hurts after that one, man. Oh, man. Alright. PTSD. Not again. Hibernating Berries. Bare Necessities deck. Hey, are we gonna have, we might even have something better, which is Perica. Gimme Galactic Cactus. The hell is this? That's garbage. That's not good. What the hell is this hand? Well, I have to get rid of this now. Alright. Alright, daily challenge. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're doing bets for the daily. That's how we do it. Will I win the daily challenge? Yes or no? And I'm gonna take I'll just take a 1-minute break to give you guys time to bet. Guys, 1-minute break. I'll see you going from then. Pretty little baby. I'll just stay here. I could have won if you Admiral and Biggins in front of the flag on turn 2. Perhaps you're right. Probably alright. Oh, man. I usually leave for the 1-minute break, but I'll chill here. I'm letting you guys bet after you've seen my hand, which is kind of BS value. Alright, we're back. It's official. Alright, let's see if we can win this one. Didn't get the meteor on 1. Nothing on 2. Come on. Bro! Okay. 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 Alright, well, this technically wins the trade against the kind of... I don't know. I have to play on curves, so I'll just do this. Even though it's totally gonna get fed. It's just as good as Meteor. The Meteor is better than this, so I'll save the Meteor. And I'll use this to deal with the Arm Wrestler. Bro, okay. Now what? Wait, he played a gravestone? This looks like it turned into a gravestone just because of how fast that happened. Okay. So... just this. This looks pretty good. Sets up the berry next turn. And... oh, please don't move it in the lava. Please, I need the lava. Yes. Easy. That's fine. Oh, it has team up. Never mind. I forgot. Totally forgot. Womp. Okay. Chromag. Maybe we'll get a good meteor here. It's actually not a bad meteor. Should I just bubble this into the... oh, I'll bubble it in so we can play the second berry. Oh, this is genius. We can play 2 berries now. Oh, God, this is so good. I need to bring a spit out deck that just utilizes that with bubble. Then we can run bodyguard to get bubble. No, it's such a bad idea. That's a cob cannon. That's a 5/7 cob cannon. I like what I see. Bro, cringe. Bro's busy copying that. Okay. So I just Hansavenya this guy to death. Otherwise, we'll do 12. And 4 is also lethal. So we can do this play. We got a lot of plays here. I think this one can get answered by Rolling Stone, so we'll do it this way. Should win? Nope. Not even close. Okay, we're down to 4. We're down to 6. I'm in danger. This lane is probably the scariest, so I'll just spam that there. So we can optimize our next turn. Oh, we did get dragon, but... oh! Shit. My bad, guys. I forgot about the... oh, how soon we forget. Okay. Bro. What was that? That was bad. That was very, very bad. So we can either lava plus oh yeah, I guess this looks good. 4. Oh, pretty little baby. Bow, bow. And I have another lethal guy. Witchy Rolling Stones. Hell yeah. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Alright, we did it, guys. Baby Jesus, bro, welcome to the stream. Thank you for your kind words. Bro family from the Phone Cats. That's crazy. Yeah, this is Moo Moo. That's what I use these days. Let's get it going. Pretty little baby. Tickle the ozone is first for the decks. I need to settle the bets, don't I? Once the delay catches up. Hell yeah. We beat the Dale, Carson Dale. All right, tickle the ozone. Let's see what you got for me today, tonight. Pretty little bum, your bum, a little bum, pretty little bum. Rage bait. I don't like rage bait. Rage bait is mean. Rage bait toxic, man. There we go. Goals turn 4 to make opponents rage quit. We're going for turn 4 dragon. This is actually really, really, really good. An all-out ramp right now to Raynana and dragon is crazily good. This is a really, really... I mean, I made a version of this. This one's probably even better than the one I made. I don't know about Taco, but you have shrinking. No, this is a really, really, really good deck. I guess I'll do it eventually. But this isn't just rage bait. This is... I mean, it's rage bait because it's really good, man. This is a cool version of the deck, though. I like what you did also of not running any minions. This deck should have Cuke instead of the tacos. Add Cuke instead of tacos. Cuke is super viable. Cuke's super viable, especially in a deck like this where you're not running any minions. You can put all your